Hi there. Um, Today's later in the day on June 9th, 2022. I was just playing with my hair and it reminded me when I did it like this, like, I could see my mother and me in a way, because how we look like our parents sometimes. Sometimes she had short hair, and it was pretty full. My hair's thin. So I had to double up this hair right here. I would probably have to wear a wig if I wanted to care. I'd like it like this on both sides, but my hair is pretty thin, so unless I had it permed. I've had permed hair before. It makes it fuller, but it's not straight though. Anyways, I got this light shining behind me. It's like I'm glowing, and if I move my head a certain way, it's like the sun is rising over my head. It's shining like that. It's really bright. We have the looks of our parents. They have the looks of their parents. And I heard that, Adam and Eve, they didn't have belly buttons because they weren't in a belly. That's what Eve, does she not have a belly button either? And you only get a belly button when you're born inside from a belly, because you have the umbilical cord. It's like that. What came first, the chicken or the egg? I say the chicken, because God created the animal first, didn't he? And then like the full-bodied one, and then they had the eggs within them, and then they have babies. So I would say the full chicken came first. I wonder if like full trees came first, like God just magically made trees be on the ground, unless the seeds came from some other planet and were put on the ground to grow, and then they didn't know about them until they were full already, because they were there before people were, I guess. I'm not sure. It's like when someone would make a terraform and create a planet with, how you do in a game, but do it maybe with real places. I found that when I played my game and I planted lots of fruit trees, that the weather seemed to change, so I was wondering if I had caused the winter snow stuff to go away by the fruit trees being planted all over in the land area. I didn't know that would do that, but now I think about it, I think I might have changed the climate by accident. Anyways, the game doesn't get updated because people don't fix it anymore. So if it gets a glitch, you gotta live with the glitch. That's what I got on my game, a glitch. There's these crane flies that fly around and chase my character. The only way to get rid of them is to catch them with a net and sell them to the store. Sad when animals die. Any kind, wild animals too. Or earlier today, when I was out at a store, I saw this little dead mouse or something like that. You don't want to touch it unless it's near you, and you could use something to pick it up and put it in a bag or something. You can't throw those little ones in the trash, I guess. You just cover it up good enough. The trash people take it away and throw it in a big dumpster hole at the ground. or if you have a yard, I guess you could bury it, possibly. It's weird, kind of weird how that bunny rabbit showed up and it died too. It's kind of strange. Really strange. Um, 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 You talked about light, and there's a song I thought about, but now I can't even think of the song. It had something about light in it. Like a cool song. I'm trying to think of it, but it's not coming to my forefront of my head right now, my brain. One time I saw this big bird that came down because I was feeding birds, and we had seeds out there, and I think it was a turtle dove. A dove was eating, a morning dove was eating some seeds in the morning maybe, or at evening, and this big huge bird came down, swooped so fast it used, I think it used its claws and it grabbed its body but left its head behind. It was so nasty and bloody. I didn't like seeing that. It was terrible. I saw the big bird carrying the body, only the body away. I guess it was going to go eat the body, but it left the head. The head came off, I guess. It was so quick, and its claws must be really sharp, like a razor, and somehow clipped or tore it off or something, and it was bloody. It has red blood, and I had to pick up the head and put it in a bag and throw it away. I hope the birdie didn't have one of those, the little dove bird didn't have one of those brain box things, because I feel bad now any animals I put in a bag and threw away, because I don't know if they have those or not. I hope they don't. I hope their soul just leaves their body like a spirit instead, and they don't have to deal with something like that. And I hope that for people too, that we all get to just float away like a spirit leaving our body, because a lot of people show videos of people that when they die, their soul body gets lifted out of your spirit. Your spirit and soul. It's like a floaty image of yourself that comes out of your body, because when you die, your body loses some small portion of weight, because you don't have that, what makes you move in your body, your spirit, that it, anyways, when I was under some, in the, when I got my wisdom teeth pulled out as a dentist, I had to get laughing gas because I was scared of the dentist, and I was afraid of my teeth being pulled out. So I got the laughing gas, and it makes you see things at a different level. Like, it's like you're a little bit above. You're not all the way above your body, but it seems like you're rising slightly above your. It's hard to explain. You ever seen those videos where people like take laughing gas and they're like laughing really, and they all do it together at the same time? They're all laughing with each other because it's like an experience or something, and your vision kind of goes higher than. I wasn't that high, but I was a little bit higher. Sort of like I was floating like a balloon, and you don't feel anything in your body, basically. So I remember, though, when they were pulling my teeth out, it seemed slower than it might have been for real, but but every time they pulled, I would be pulled back down on my body, and then when they took a break, and then I would be back up floating, and then when they pulled again, I'd be sucked back down my body, and then they release it and take a break, because it takes time to get each tooth pulled out. The roots are long. It doesn't just come out really quick. It couple times of pulling till the root fully comes out, because the wisdom teeth are really stuck up in there. I wasn't put to sleep. I was just like given laughing gas, so I'm aware of everything that's going on, even though I don't feel any pain or nothing. Thankfully, they gave me shots before they pulled them out, the numbing shots, after I was feeling good from the laughing gas, which was great. It lasts as long as you're breathing it in, and then when after they're done and they take the laughing gas off, you go back to like just in your body normal till it wears off. Yeah, dentists are scary. I know they do things, but I'm scared of things sometimes at the dentist, so I think we have something that floats out of our body. Maybe, and when you're dreaming, sometimes people have out-of-body experiences where they float somewhere else, and either you're really doing it or you're dreaming about it. And I've dreamed about, like, even like things in your own house or in your dreams. Sometimes they're in exact order, the exact way as they were when you were awake in it, like in your house or wherever you've been before, like at a park or something. Everything detail is the same as what you know, and like, or what you've seen at the moment. Like when I was living in my apartment, and I think I was getting ready to move to a different apartment because there was, I had all the boxes out. Things were packed up and they're stacked up, and before they were moved out of my apartment to another, before they went to another place, I dreamed that I was in there, and it was in my dream because I wasn't awake, and there's this light, glowing light, like specks in this one corner of my room, like, it was a little bit above my head, but in the corner and the wall, around the wall, and it reminded me of like when in the movies when Moses went up to the mountain and saw the burning bush and the light coming off of the bush, not burning up the bush, but just like moving around, kind of like fire that has like sparks coming off of it, something like that. That's what it looked like. So I felt like that was like the presence of God in my dream, sort of. I don't know. I'm getting hot. It was so warm today. It was hot, very hot. Oh. So I wonder if we leave our body, like, change or something. I wonder if like this heat builds up inside of us, and then maybe it consumes our flesh, and we just leave as a spirit, and our body doesn't exist anymore, but it's supposed to get a new body. So I'm not sure if we actually stay in this body or change, like glow, like, and shine like a light, like Jesus did when he was transfigured on the mountain. Like my hair, like you become, I wouldn't even know what to think about it, because we're in our bodies and we have family and everyone around us and everything. So it's a mystery, very much a mystery. It's amazing how we're born, how everything grows, how we came from nothing, and when you die, you don't really go back to a different form, or could we come from such a small thing and invisible? Well, our bodies grow, definitely. They grow, get their full form, then they just slowly age, and everybody lives different to different years. I guess it depends on how healthy you are and how well you take care of yourself. I think stress makes people maybe age faster. Hardship, maybe people in the past some of them didn't live as long as they had a lot of hardship. Especially slavery, if they forced people to work really hard, they could die earlier. And like when the children of Israel were in Egypt and as slaves, I'm not sure if they didn't treat them very kindly and might have beat on them and whipped them like they did the Africans in the United States. I don't think that was right. Because it's not right. You're supposed to treat others as you treat yourself. I mean, they did it because of cheap labor, I guess. I think that's why they had slaves. They didn't really have to pay them any income. When they got freed, they were free, but they had to work. But they're free. But they're not free to be truly free. Because when are any of us really free? When we don't have anything. We have just our body and our whatever life we have without any money. It's God. We need God to provide for us. And I'm just thankful for what I have, even though it's not that big of a thing. Thankful for friends, people online. I'm thankful for my kids and all other friends in the past and friends in the future that will come. Look at my ears. They go straight down. The lobes are different. I don't know too many people that have straight lobes. Like, they don't come up right here, both sides. Like, straight down, basically. See that? It attaches right here. But it's still me. It's just me. And it's the way I'm made. I was trying to think of that song, but I can't think of it right now. I used to do ASMR videos, but I stopped that. I like watching it and listening to it. don't remember in the past ever having too many, like, vibrations in the floor from even refrigerators, maybe because of the 5G, the technologies. I think some of that and could be causing the electricity to be so strong. Hopefully that's not making people sick, but I heard that it could. So some places you can try and find where you could be less affected by it. I heard that the Elon Musk guy is those satellites up in the all over the sky that he wants to try to give people internet. They might have to pay for it, but anyways, it could be messing with things on the earth, like his sky, like the Skynet or whatever they call it. I don't know. It's kind of like that one movie with the RoboCop or the whatever it is. They have that internet in the sky. I heard that they want to use that for surveillance somehow. I don't know if there's like good like cameras in those things too. Could be. It's controlled with AI too, I think. I don't know if they're like little drones. Not sure. They fly. They just kind of hover. Not sure. I saw some of those shows where they had drones doing designs up in the sky with lights and things like that. We got this new church opening up near us where I live. I think they're gonna have an opening celebration day on this Sunday on the 12th. They changed the grocery store into a church. Kind of interesting. I thought about visiting it because I haven't been to church for a long time. Thought it funny how, like, if there's some secret show going on in real life, like reality show, but what about like when there's people doing real movies or real TV shows where they have sets and everything? So they do that also even while the other things going on as well. I don't know. Well, I'm gonna take a break now.